Hello, my name is Michael Glenn, and in this episode of the Dojo Show, we're studying the kata Tangeki. This kata looks really simple, but we're using our structure and our presence in the space as a platform for Kyojutsu that will defeat our opponent. So this Koto kata starts from Migi Seigan. Punches with the left, and then with the right here. Okay, here I'm in Hoko. Okay, then I kick. I receive here in Hoko, and then kick. Okay, I receive here, kick. Okay. That's the basic form. Tangeki it's called. Let's do one more. And then I take Seigan to finish. So, Hoko here, kicking there. Okay? Left punch, right punch. Left, right. And I'm in Hoko here. I'm starting in Shizen, okay? So James's punch comes straight down the barrel here, and I step 45 this way. Okay, now his punch is again coming straight down the barrel, step 45 that way. You don't have to do the steps that big. They can be a little smaller maybe, but it's like 245s basically. Remember, it's left punch, right punch, starting from Migi Seigan. Okay, so this is Migi Seigan here, and he's coming in. So I'm here first, right? Here second. This is Hoko. So you want to assume the position of Hoko no kamae. Okay? One more time. So here. And these are threatening the eyes. You want to give him the feeling that that's what's coming next, is this attack to the face or the eyes, right? So you threaten there, and then you send that in there. Okay? So it's kind of a little bit like kuno kata, like this is capturing the attention, but the kick comes below that.
Is this and the kick at the same time?
As soon as you capture their attention here, then you can kick, yeah. That's part of the Kyojutsu of it, yeah. You guys understand that? So the Hoko is really important, right? So here, okay. And I'm trying to be nice on these kicks, but that's the idea. Okay, so this Hoko comes up and you're sort of threatening towards their face or their eyes, and then your kick comes in. Okay, try that out, please. Try to get the Hoko part, that's important. We're going to be doing this all night, so this kick might get old, so you don't have to fully deliver it every time, right? It gets old for your partner. So to be nice to your partner, no, just stand still. To be nice to your partner, it can be more like that, right? So it has the intention of the kick, but it's not fully knocking him down, yeah. That's a more polite way to do it. And since we're doing this kata all night, it might get a little old there, so you can sort of pull the kick like that, yeah? So when you kick, James, pull your kick a little bit, okay? See, I didn't actually kick him there, but it has the intent, yeah? So if you do it with intent, it'll still have an effect even if you don't kick him. Yeah, intent is important in our art. Another aspect of this kata, Tangeki, the tan part of geki, means to kind of support or carry something or have a burden, right? So when he's punching here, I'm kind of supporting here. He punches again, I'm supporting here. James is kind of hanging here on my arms. So when I release that, he has this feeling of falling, right? It's subtle, but it's important. Okay, one more time. So here. So that subtle release there when I kick, you see the result. Okay.
So that, by him doing that, delivers the gift basically of his whole body to
you. Yeah. It's important to kind of have that feeling of supporting. This is something Soke does a lot, and I don't think a lot of people teach this kata like this. I don't think they understand that the tan part of Tangeki has that meaning. It goes back to the guys who would carry the pails of water with a stick, hanging. It's that kind of support. You're supporting it with your body, right? So once more. So here. You see the result though with him. It kind of makes him fall forward into the space. Yeah. So you support with your Hoko. Your Hoko is supporting, and then you release it as you're kicking. Okay. So try to do it with that feeling if you can. So I give you some support here. You feel that when I pull that away, like
I almost felt more closer to your knee.
Yeah, you fall into the kick a little bit. Yeah. So it's that kind of feeling, you support them with your structure here, and then as you remove it, they sort of fall forward into your kick. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, James, he fell forward, and his hands, his jaw, his face, everything becomes a threat at that point for him. Like I think he injured his hand a little bit because he stuck it in the space there. Yeah. So yeah, everything, he falls right into the kick. He falls into the void. This is an important quality of this kind of support, and Soke has been doing that a lot over the years. And it's subtle and it's kind of hard to capture because you're not doing with force. It's more just structure. You're structurally there, and then when you release that structure, the guy feels like he's lost his platform. Yeah. I was told in Japan, like normally in this kata you're aiming for this specific target, right? But if they have bent over for whatever reason, you can't hit that target. So then you use the toe. You change the nature of the attack depending on where the target is or how it's changed. So if I'm doing this with James, and I'm here, see how James is bent? So that in that case, when he's come forward on me, I would kick up with the toe. Yeah. The kick would change. I receive here, and this is in the eyes. Remember, it's attacking the eyes. So your Hoko is like a Kyojutsu towards his eyes. You're sort of giving him the impression that your next attack is going to be in the eyes. And that helps prevent him from being able to counter this kick, because he's worried about what's coming up here. Yeah. But because it's Kyojutsu, it could be an attack up there, right? So once more. So it could be an attack into the eyes. Yeah, he runs right into it. But the key is that this is no longer fake necessarily. It's turning real. Okay. And Kyojutsu has that quality. It can be real or fake, depending on the moment. So this is already in the face here. Yeah. And I'm not doing anything with it, but you see where James is. And then the kick is there. So this is in the face, like before that second punch has even come out. He runs into it. Okay, once more. See, the second punch doesn't even get out, and this is already in the face. So it just turns into shakoken. You don't even need the kick. Right? Does that make sense? So if this turns real, it can turn like into shakoken and you can attack the eyes. I was being nice to him there and I wasn't actually gouging the eye, but that's what you would do, right? So it has that quality of being the real thing or not the real thing. He doesn't know which it is. And so if he tries to defend this, then he'll get the kick. If he doesn't try to defend this, then you just use it. Yeah. So here. Okay, so I've moved to the outside of this punch. Then that allows for that, okay? There's a very important quality that happens here when you're supporting him. So I'm there, this shoulder is supporting. So when I pull it out, he no longer has that support. So here. So just pulling that shoulder or that support away makes him want to fall. And then the kick, and he runs right into it. Okay. So this shoulder is supporting here. So I remove it. Okay, I remove it and kick. And just the process of removing that is going to make the guy want to fall. Here, see how low I am here? Okay. It's a funny feeling, huh? It's like there's not much to it, but
I thought I would feel more lifting, but I didn't feel it.
yeah, it's more just the presence, you know, being in the space there. Remember, this is Kyojutsu. It's not necessarily, you might do it, you might not. It's Kyojutsu, so it doesn't necessarily have to gouge the eyes or do anything. It's there if you need it, but it's not a committed attack, you know. So that itself could be part of the ploy here, you know. Yeah, see, so this is part of the support too. It's like you take it away. Yeah, and so in that gap when you're sort of falling there, that's when you kick them. In that gap.
Because it felt like if I see this coming, and then at first I felt like going this way.
Yeah.
And then when you pulled it back, I actually just went forward.
Exactly. And so when I say support, it's not always physical, because I wasn't supporting you with my shoulder. It was more of a psychological thing, you know. It's Kyojutsu. So I receive. Okay. So you can cut with this, or you can just use it to catch his attention. So while he's looking at that, you can kick. Yeah. So this really catches the attention in that space. Soke talks about changing this grip like that. Yeah. You want to be able with these small hand weapons to change your grip like that. So let's do one, James. See all the attention I caught there just with this? Yeah. So just by doing that, it makes James go like this, and then the target's exposed to me for the kick. So you could use this to go for another attacker. Yeah. I've flicked this up into space, and I shoot though to James's neck, and that sends that flying. So I throw this up, and then I shoot that out there. So I'm going to start off in this Mune Muso no kamae like this. James is punching. So I come back this way, and I back this way across the arm there, okay? So I keep this alive, right, this connection. So block, this can come over. This See how I was doing that with my chin there? It could be on the inside here, okay? And then you rotate the tip into his body. See? So, my Hoko no kamae, this way, yeah? So I keep that connection going, that zanshin, yeah? So as Jesse's getting up, he can get hit. One more time, Jesse. Hoko. So this is like the kick here, okay? So you see how he's getting all tied up here with the stick. So it's mutsu no kamae. Then you fade back and you lift this in Hoko. And when you do this lift, the stick could end up in a variety of places. Okay, you could lift like that, or it could just dangle like this. And if it's hanging like this, the arm could go through, could go on the other side. It's going to vary depending on what happens in the moment. And I purposely didn't do one or the other because in nature, in reality, in a real fight, you don't know what's going to happen. It could be either any of those things. Okay, and you have to be comfortable adapting and making change as it occurs. We'll do one more, but we'll change hands. So if it's, it could be in this reverse grip where it's kind of hidden, right? So I'm here. So you see that with the timing of that second punch, yeah? So then I can strike and strike. So just like when we were doing the kick before, this is attacking that same target. So here. So Bill grabbed it and it made things worse for him. See how that tied everything up? So you have it in this reverse grip and you come to Hoko. When this second punch comes, strike. Okay. And then you can do this strike next if you want, or you could grapple. All right. Try it out carefully. I'm going to take Hoko this way, okay? So his second punch comes there. Yeah, nice. So Hatsumi Sensei talks about Hoko no kamae can also receive things. So you can also receive their punch with your kamae, okay? So he's punching here, so I've received this way. You see how that got me away from that. See how I've received that? And then you see where this hand is here. So I received it here. So it's just by receiving it and then pivoting it around it, it helps me to avoid that second punch. Okay? Punch. See how I just pivot around it there? And then here, a lot of things can happen. So there's an elbow in there, and then the fingers and the ankle. You guys maybe couldn't see the elbow there. See this gap here? So that gap where he's floating is where I can attack him. And here, see how I just placed it on my other shoulder? So then you could kick with this foot if you want. Let's do one more. So I just place it on my other shoulder there. Okay. So you just pivot around it. So you receive here, and this is where you can float. And then lots of attacks can happen at that point. Yeah, you can attack him in a lot of different ways. I just move it to that shoulder. It's a scary feeling.
was.
Soke talks about you know, wrapping people up in the kukan, and he talks about doing it in a way that's not, it's not, you're not trying to kill them. He talks about actually protecting. You know, you're wrapping someone up to sort of protect them. So yeah, that might be what you're feeling a little bit, you know. So he's punching. I receive this way. You see what's happened with this arm here? So I've got both arms tied up there. Okay. I don't have to do anything here. I can just leave it floating. It's a scary feeling for him, right? And obviously I could use it to beat him down. One more. So here it's just got the arm tangled up. So the whole thing is a floating feeling, yeah? He decided to grab that, which made things worse for his shoulder. So here, see, he's kind of wrapped his own arm there. I have to let that stick go because it's dangerous on his wrist. So see his arm here? He kind of does that to himself. So I'm just, I'm starting from Shizen here and receiving with the stick this way. Just like Hoko, okay? Try it out carefully. Just he punches.
Oh.
Just here. And then he punches again. And then it can cover both arms this way. So that arm's trapped and this one's stuck. Then I can kick. Yeah, the Hanbo will create different things for you so you guys can explore. Yeah, you're using the stick too much. So the punch comes in and I'm just there.
And after the second punch.
And then I can float around this. There's a lot of possibilities, right? So once again, so here, I don't have to do anything. My elbow's got it caught here. See? So there's a lot of possibilities. You could even, one more, that way. So you're here, right? You could even come here if you want, yeah.